friends, and today is the start of my Buzzwordathon weekend reading vlog for the next 12 months, ideally. I plan to be reading a book the first weekend of every month to correspond with Books and Lala's Buzzwordathon reading prompts on Goodreads. I will leave the link down below for where you can find all of that information. But this month's prompt, January's prompt, is the 5 W's. So who, what, when, where, and why. I scoured my shelves for a book to fit this prompt, and honestly, I found one. So that really narrowed down the selection that I had for this vlog, which is good because that means like I had it set in stone. I didn't have to like worry about picking one. And it's also good because this is a book that I was thinking of unhauling because I was like, I don't really know when I'm going to get to it. So this is the opportunity for me to get to this book and to read it. So the one I have and I'm picking up is This Is Where It Ends by Marieke Nikon, and this has been out for a couple years. I first discovered it around like the beginning of me being on BookTube, which was, I think it was like 2019 or something. I mean, I could obviously look. No, this was like the really beginning, 2016. Oh my goodness. So this one is pretty backlog on my TBR. The good thing about this book is that it's pretty short and the words are pretty big, so I think this is gonna be one I'm gonna fly through, which is perfect for a weekend reading vlog, especially because I feel like I'm always so busy and I just want to take some time to sit and read. I have kittens and cats everywhere, so don't be surprised that there's gonna be lots of cats in this vlog and the vlogs forever, because that's just who I am. I am going to be taking the first little part of my day here, it is Saturday by the way, to do some reading sprints. I'm gonna sit down on the couch, cuddle some cats, and read some of this book. So I'm gonna go ahead and start. For 30 minutes I'm gonna read, and then I'll be back to update you guys with my initial thoughts. I do have to clean the shelter today, so there'll be footage of that, and go shopping. So I am planning on getting most of my reading done this morning for today, and then we'll see what happens the rest of today and tomorrow. So I'm gonna go ahead, do some reading, and I'll talk to you all in a little bit. Alright, my readings, oh my gosh, my hair is freaking crazy. It's gonna be even crazier when I take my bun out because, yeah, but it's been like 31 minutes because I finished the chapter. I am about 60 pages in, which is a pretty decent chunk. And so far it's reading really easily and we've already gotten into the action. I don't think I explained what this was in the intro. This is about a school shooting. So we are following a couple different characters. We have Claire, Autumn, Thomas, Sylvia. And so we're following all of them, and the chapters are broken up into small segments of time. So far we've actually only covered 10 minutes of time in the 60 pages. And I really like that setup. And it's kind of like we're seeing everyone's thoughts in the moments that things are happening. I think that's a really good way to tell this story. And I'm not really sure where we're gonna end up. Like, we obviously are dealing with the shooting at this point. We are already in that action, but I'm kind of interested to see why this has happened. And we've already kind of gotten some relationships understood between the characters, so everyone's tied together somehow. And I think that I'm going to enjoy this, at least get through it very quickly. It's taken me a half an hour to read almost a fourth of this, so I can get this done pretty easily. So this is, at least I'm gonna finish this book this weekend. I know for sure I'm gonna be able to do that. But I finished, or I'm almost finished with my coffee. I really think this mug is cute. I do need to get ready soonish. I want to leave Brookville around 12, so it's 10 o'clock now. I have 2 hours. I think I'm going to pick up a little bit of the house and then maybe do another little like 25-minute sprint this morning. So that's my plan. So far so good. So I will talk to you guys again once I've read some more. It is Sunday morning now at like a little after 9 o'clock. Someone named Raptor woke me up before 8 this morning. He thought he was starving, so I got up and I fed them, cleaned the kitchen a bit, and drank some coffee, and then I had to run to the store to get some canned food. But I am just about halfway through This Is Where It Ends, and it's definitely a very quick to read book. I don't even know how to explain my feelings on this. So I think that it's definitely very hard hitting, and I feel like it's pretty realistic to the idea that you, like, so much is going through your head at this time, but it's only happening in small little like moments, and just the way that the story is being told in like little chunks of a couple minutes, I think it really works for this, because like it doesn't take long for things to happen and things to change, and I really think that fits this. I feel like, and it's good that I feel like this, we don't really like see into the lives or the reasoning behind why people choose to do this, and by this I mean school shootings, and we're kind of getting a glimpse into the life of this school shooter, and I'm hoping by the end that we completely understand why he did this. But honestly, I feel like he's just a psychopath, because everything that he's done has been so calculated. Like, he murdered people before this happened so he could get this situation on lockdown, and you know, I think that that's definitely someone who had some problems going on. So yeah, I think that that part, it could definitely be very realistic, or it could be a little more extreme, but that's something I'm definitely noticing as well. But I am planning to just sit down for another 30-minute sprint here and get through some more of this, or just finish it this morning. Honestly, I might do that and just wrap up this vlog. So yeah, it's gonna be short, but whatever. I think I might do a small little like review of my thoughts, and then at the end of this I'm going to go into a few spoilers depending on what I think about it. So that is currently my update. I'm just going to see how much I get read here in this sitting, and you might see me before I finish it, or you might see me when I finish it next. So that's when I'll see you. Welcome back, friends. Yesterday was the last time you saw me, but now we are wrapping up this little mini vlog for Buzzwordathon. I definitely finished this, and I filmed a clip after I finished it talking about that, but I'm not including it because I was not feeling very well, so I didn't have the greatest energy. But I ended up giving this a 4 out of 5 stars. It was very quick to read. It had an engaging storytelling style that I think worked with this plot, and I think this has a good YA take on a school shooting. That being said, I'm not sure if I really liked the YA take, just with the way, mostly just because I'm a teacher now, I'm not a student, and so I think it would be really more eye-opening personally if I could read a book that had a similar premise but maybe from like a teacher's point of view. I still think it was good, and again, 4 out of 5 stars really isn't bad. The other thing that I just am not sure I vibed with was the one character Tyler's arc, and I feel like it could have been more in depth. I feel like we were getting the top of the iceberg, not the whole iceberg. And I mean, to be fair, this is only 280 pages long, so you know, we were going very fast in this book, and it is focusing mostly on the situation, but I just think it could have been done a little better, and that was my biggest like disconnect. So it's hard for me to say I would recommend this book because I'm not necessarily sure who the intended audience is. I guess high schoolers who want a hard-hitting contemporary. I do think, obviously, like, this is kind of scary to think about. This is talking about a school shooting, and there are horrific things being talked about in this book, although with the style of the writing, I think that it definitely is less graphic, but still it makes you think, and bad things happen in this book. So it's really hard for me to say who I recommend this for because I don't even necessarily know. Am I glad that I finally read it? Yeah, I think that it was a good staple to have added to my read pile of books. I'm not gonna keep this, I'm gonna donate it, and I'm more glad that I read it so I can finally like say that I read it and move on, because it was starting to get on the verge, which I think I already talked about this, of me wanting just to unhaul it or read it, and Buzzwordathon made it a great little opportunity for me to actually read it. So 4 out of 5 stars, first book of 2022 as well, so I'm glad at least I enjoyed it enough. But that was my first Buzzwordathon vlog for the year. I think it was just chill, small, little, and I finished a book, and that's pretty much what I want from these vlogs. Just a little something that motivates me to read and make videos. So thank you so much for watching if you made it this far. Hopefully you enjoyed my little vlog, and let me know if you are also participating in the Buzzwordathon that Books and Lala created, because I would be very interested to know what you are planning to read for each of the prompts. So thank you all again for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!